Hello students, good morning all of you. Today we are going to talk about the human skeleton system. In previous class we studied about the types of cartilage, that is hyaline, elastic and fibrous cartilage. Hyaline cartilage are found in ribs, larynx and trachea. Elastic cartilage are found in ear pinna and epiglottis, and fibrous cartilage are found in intervertebral disc and pubic symphysis of pelvic girdle. Now we will talk about the functions of skeleton. Skeleton system have many functions. First, it performs a rigid framework, gives and maintains the shape of body. Second function, skeleton protects the internal organs, for example, brain, heart, lungs. Next, it helps in locomotion or movement by muscles attachment. Its bone marrow produce blood corpuscles, RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Now, human skeleton system. In human skeleton system, 206 bones are included. So, with the help of flowchart, we will study about the skeleton system. This system divided into two parts. Axial skeleton, it consists 80 bones, and second, appendicular skeleton, it consists 126 bones. In axial skeleton, skull, vertebral column, sternum and ribs are included. Skull consists of 29 bones. In vertebral column, 26 bones are present. Sternum consists only single bone, and in ribs, 12 pairs of ribs, it means 24 ribs are found in axial skeleton. So total number 29 skull bone, 26 vertebral column bones, 1 sternum or breast bone and 24 rib bones. So total 80 bones. In appendicular skeleton, total bones 126 and it is divided into three parts: girdles, forelimbs and hind limbs. In girdles, total 6 bones are present, and girdles are divided into two parts: pectoral girdle, which is located at shoulder region. Second, pelvic girdle, which is located at pelvic region. 4 bones are found in pectoral girdle and 2 bones are found in pelvic girdle. In forelimbs and hind limbs, 60 bones are present. So total 6 plus 60 plus 60 plus 4 and 2 are 126 bones. Now, axial skeleton. This skeleton is located at longitudinal axis of the body. Total 80 bones are found in axial skeleton, which is divided into 4 types: First skull, second vertebral column, third sternum, and fourth ribs. Firstly, we will study about the skull. The skeleton of the head is called skull. In skull, 29 bones are found which are joined together by sutures. Sutures are only found in skulls. These are joined. So, human skull is differentiated into following parts. First, cranial region. It consists 8 bones. Second, facial bones. It consists 14 bones. Third, ear ossicles or ear bones. It consists of 6 bones. And last, hyoid bone. It is single in number. So, 8 plus 14 plus 6 plus 1, total 29 bones are found in skull. First part of skull is cranium region. It means cranium box or brain box. It is the protective part of brain. There are 8 flat bones present in cranial region which combine with each other tightly to form a bone chamber which is called cranium. It means in cranium part total 8 bones are found and they are joined together with the help of sutures. Shape of cranium region is dome shaped, which protect the brain and sensory organs, eyes, ears, and jaw region. So, cranium is formed from 2 paired bones and 4 unpaired bones. Total bones 8, but in 2 paired bones, first parietal and second temporal. Parietal and temporal are located in temporal region and parietal region of brain, and both bones are in paired form. It means 2 in number. 4 unpaired bones, frontal, ethmoid, occipital and sphenoid. So total number of cranium box bone is 8. Now अपन cranium bones की लोकेशन देखेंगे. फर्स्ट है parietal bone which is 2 in number. Location greater portion sides and roof of cranial cavity. Second paired bone is temporal bone. It is 2 in number and located inferior lateral aspect of cranium and part of cranial floor. Third, frontal bone which is single in number, located anterior part of cranium and forms forehead. Next bone, occipital which is also in single number. It is located posterior part and most of the base of cranium. A large aperture, foramen magnum, is in the inferior part of the bone through which medulla oblongata connects with spinal cord. There are two facets. Facet means a side called occipital condyle on both sides of foramen magnum. So skull is dicondyliform because in human beings two occipital condyle is present in occipital bone side. Next bone, sphenoid. It is single number and located at the middle part of the base of skull and holds all the cranium bones together. A cavity called sella turcica to enclose pituitary gland is present in this part. Last bone, ethmoid. It is also in single number and it is sponge-like in appearance, located on the midline in the anterior part of cranial floor. So, parietal, occipital, frontal, parietal and temporal both are paired bones. Occipital, frontal, sphenoid and ethmoid bones are unpaired bones, and these total 8 bones are make the skull part. So in skull, two occipital condyles is present which is bind first vertebrae of neck region called atlas. Due to this, head move on body because two occipital condyles bind with first vertebrae through a joint which is called hinge joint, while the rotational movement of head is due to the joint between atlas and axis vertebrae. Atlas is the first vertebrae of cervical region and axis is the second vertebrae of cervical region. Cervical region represents the neck region of body. Due to presence of two occipital condyles, skull is called dicondylic. But in amphibians, only single occipital condyle is present which attaches to first vertebrae. So amphibians skull is monocondylic. Second part of skull is facial bone which is 14 in number. Facial bones constitute front part of the skull, skeleton of lower jaw, hard palate and nose. These 14 bones are named as first nasal, second palatine, third maxillary, fourth zygomatic, fifth lacrimal, sixth turbinal, seven mandibles and eight vomer. But nasal, palatine, maxillary, zygomatic, lacrimal and turbinal are paired form, 2 in number, but mandibles and vomer are unpaired. So total number 14. Nasal bones located at bridge of nose. So nasal bones are found at tip of nose, second maxilli, bone, location, upper jaw, and articulates with every bone of face except mandibles. मैंडिबल्स को छोड़ के ये फेस की हर बोन के साथ में जॉइंट बनाती है. आर्टिकुलेशन मीन्स इट इज ए फॉर्म ऑफ जॉइंट. थर्ड, जाइगोमेटिक बोन. इट इज पेयर्ड and located prominence of cheek part. So it is the cheek bone. Lacrimal bone located thin bone houses lacrimal sac. It means near the nose, and in this lacrimal glands is situated which form tears. Next, palatine, which is present in hard palate. So palatine form posterior part of hard palate and form floor and lateral wall of nasal cavity. Next bone, mandible. It is single in number, present lower jaw. It is largest and strongest facial bone. Next, vomer. Vomer is a triangular bone, forms inferior portion of nasal septum. Next, hyoid bone. Mandible bones consist of dentary part, means dentary bone, which are attached with skull by muscles. Outer corner of eye orbit is made up of zygomatic arc, which is made up of zygomatic bone. Next part of skull is ear ossicles. It means ear bones. These are 6 in number and present in middle ear. Each ear has 3 ossicles. So total number 6. 2 malleus, which is hammer shaped. 2 incus, which is anvil shaped. 2 stapes, which is stirrup shape, and stapes is smallest bone of our body. Next, hyoid bone. Hyoid bone is a U-shaped and single free bone which is found at the base of tongue and just above larynx. It is support tongue part, and it is the only single bone which does not articulate with any other bone of facial regions. Now skull topic is complete. Next, second part, vertebral column. Vertebral column is a salient feature of all vertebrates, and it is found mid-dorsally from head to tail region. It consists of 26 serially arranged bones, which is called vertebrae, in which 24 bones are free. One is fused bone called sacrum, which is triangular in shape, and one fused bone called coccyx. In sacrum part, 5 bones are fused but count in single and in coccyx 4 bones are fused. Therefore, total 33 vertebrae, but after fusion of sacral and coccygeal bones, number of vertebrae is 26. Vertebral column is mesodermal in origin and formed from notochords in all vertebrates, so it is their characteristic feature. Inside it is hollow structure and there is a cavity called neural canal in which spinal cord is present. It means वर्टेब्रल कॉलम एक हॉलो स्ट्रक्चर है, इसके अंदर न्यूरल कैनाल प्रेजेंट होती है और न्यूरल कैनाल के अंदर स्पाइनल कॉर्ड प्रेजेंट होता है जो मेडुला ऑब्लांगेटा के फोरामेन मैग्नम से अराइज होती है, सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम का पार्ट है. शेप ऑफ वर्टिब्रल कॉलम इज एस शेप्ड सिंस इट फॉर्म्स 4 कर्वेचर्स: cervical, thoracic, lumbar and sacral. Cervical represent neck region, thoracic represent thoracic part, it means chest cavity part, lumbar represent abdomen part and sacral represent hips and tail part. These curvatures, especially lumbar curvature, are responsible for bipedal locomotion and erect posture of human body. So, vertebral column has 5 parts. First, cervical vertebrae. It means cervical region. It consists 7 cervical vertebrae. In thoracic region 12 thoracic vertebrae found. In lumbar region 5 lumbar vertebrae is present. In sacral region 1 sacral vertebrae is present, but it formed by 5 fused vertebrae. In caudal region 1 vertebrae is present, but is also formed by 4. Therefore, there 33 vertebrae are present in vertebral column, and the vertebral formula is 33 कैसे 7 plus 12 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4. But after fusion, sacral and caudal are count only single. Formula is cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar 5, sacral 1, coccygeal or caudal 1. Let's see diagram. First vertebrae of cervical region is atlas. Second axis, atlas bind with occipital condyles. So, in cervical region, total 7 vertebrae is found. First atlas, second axis, remaining 5 vertebrae are called as typical cervical vertebrae. After cervical region, thoracic region is start. It means chest region on dorsal side. vertebral column present, but on ventral side lungs, heart and ribs are connected. It forms rib cage bind with ribs. In thoracic regions, both sides 12 pairs ribs are connected and 12 vertebrae are present. Below the thoracic region, lumbar region is start. First lumbar to fifth lumbar, it is abdomen part. Fourth region, sacral region. Sacral region is a triangular structure which is made up of after fusion of 5 vertebrae. But count only 1. Below the sacrum, caudal region present, it means tail region. In this region, 4 bones are fused. Let's see the curvature of body. First curvature, cervical curvature, which represent neck region. Second, thoracic curvature, which represent thoracic region. Third, lumbar curvature. It is special curvature because it is responsible for bipedal locomotion and body posture. It means in erect condition. And fourth curvature is sacral curvature. Now, important point. There is an intervertebral disc between 2 vertebrae which is made up of fibrous cartilage. Between 2 vertebrae, intervertebral disc is present and it is made up of fibrous cartilage. Due to presence of intervertebral disc and ligaments, vertebral column becomes flexible because it reduces the friction. Next point, the first cervical vertebrae is called atlas. Second cervical vertebrae is called axis, and remaining 5 vertebrae are total 7 vertebrae of cervical region. It means neck region. These cervical vertebrae have apertures. It means hole, pore, called foramina transversaria in their transverse process. Now, structure of a typical vertebrae. एक सिंगल वर्टिब्रे की स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे. मेन पार्ट ऑफ वर्टिब्रा, सिंगल वर्टिब्रा इज कॉल्ड वर्टिब्रा and plural form of vertebra is vertebrae which make the vertebral column. So, main part of vertebra is called body or centrum. Centrum forms one neural spine which is backward orientation and two transverse process on lateral sides. It means body form both side to transverse process and front side form neural spine. Centrum form one pair prezygophysis. It means superior articular process. Meaning of articular is form a joint, and one pair post zygophysis. It means inferior articular process. Prezygophysis of lower vertebrae articulate. It means form a joint with post zygophysis of upper vertebra. लोअर वर्टिब्रे का प्रीजाइगोफाइसिस पार्ट अपर वर्टिब्रे के पोस्ट जाइगोफाइसिस के साथ आर्टिकुलेट करता है, इट मीन्स जॉइंट बनाता है। नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, बॉडी ऑफ मेमेलियन वर्टिब्री इज एम्फीप्लेटियन, इट मीन्स acillus. Let's see the structure of typical vertebrae. Its hollow structure called centrum or body. It means neural canal part. Inside neural canal, spinal cord is situated. Body forms a orientation which is called neural spine. It means it is a long process on front side. On lateral side, it forms transverse process. And forms one pair prezygosis. It means superior articular process. It is the anterior part and it is posterior part. Next, third part, sternum. It is also called as breastbone. Location in the middle of the front wall of the chest. It is a flat and narrow bone and it has three parts: manubrium, body and xiphoid process. So, sternum is a 7-segmented structure and two ribs are attached to its sides because it consists three part: manubrium. Manubrium is a anterior part and also called as prosternum. Second part, body. It is middle and largest part of breastbone. It is also called as mesosternum. Third, xiphoid process. It is cartilaginous part made up of cartilage, so it is also called as metasternum. In manubrium part, clavicle bones attachment is found. Facet for clavicle. Facet means segment for clavicle bones which make the pectoral girdle. In body region, it means mesosternum. It provide attachment for 2 to 7 pairs of ribs on both sides. Because number of ribs are 12 pairs, 12 ribs are attached to sternum on right side and 12 ribs are attached to with sternum left side. So there are facet or segment for joining of ribs. These 7 pair of ribs are 2 ribs because 7 pairs ribs are connected to directly sternum, xiphoid process have no facet for any ribs. Now, last part of axial skeleton is ribs. There are 12 pairs of ribs found attached with thoracic vertebrae. So, each rib is a flat, thin and curved structure. It means ribs are semicircular shaped bones. Each rib has two parts. First, bony part or vertebral part. Second, cartilaginous part. Bony part of ribs attached with vertebral column and cartilaginous part of ribs attached with sternum. It means costal cartilage. Bony part of rib is double-headed, which forms two processes, first tuberculum, second capitulum. Tuberculum process articulates with transverse process of thoracic vertebrae. It means tuberculum form joint with transverse process of thoracic vertebrae which arise from centrum part on both sides. Capitulum process articulates with centrum of thoracic vertebrae. One part of bony part of ribs articulate with transverse process and one part capitulum articulate with body of thoracic vertebrae. On the basis of cartilaginous part, ribs are of three types. First, true ribs. Second, false ribs, which are also called as vertebrochondrial ribs. And third, floating ribs. True ribs are 7 pair, which are attached in front directly to the sternum with the help of costal cartilage. Let's see the diagram. First rib, second rib, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. On both sides, 7 pairs ribs are directly connected with sternum because on the dorsal surface of sternum 7 facets are found for ribs. It is the body of sternum. It is manubrium part of sternum. Above the manubrium, pectoral girdle is present. False ribs 8, 9 and 10th number. 8, 9 and 10th pairs of ribs are called false ribs because these are directly not connected to the sternum, but these are bound with 7th ribs. So these are called as false ribs. Remaining 11 and 12th ribs are called as floating ribs because they are not attached with any ribs or sternum. So ribs are of 3 types. First two 7 pairs, true ribs, 8, 9, 10 false ribs, and 11 and 12 pairs of ribs are floating ribs. These thoracic ribs, sternum, bind with each other and form rib cage or thoracic basket in which heart, lungs, large blood vessels, trachea are protected.